Okay, kicking off this episode, we are going to be playing against Southampton, Viktoria Plzen. We've got Liverpool in the midst of this episode, and then we have Arsenal at the very end of it. Welcome to another episode of this Manchester United Savers episode, number 15. So games that we played off camera. So after the Galatasaray 2-0 victory, we end up winning 6-0 against Brighton and 4-0 against Crystal Palace. We did remain on legendary for that one, but again, I still didn't enjoy the gameplay. So I already said we're dropping it back down to world class. We're going to try to make it as hard as possible. Handballs are still going to remain off. And I've already tweaked the sliders to make it in favor of the AI. So hopefully they're a bit tighter at the back and they play better football on camera. But I feel like I said at the start of this campaign, that styles make games. So if you're a side that sits back and allows us to apply pressure, eventually we're just gonna pepper the side to a point where we're gonna get 6-0s, we're gonna get 4-0s. But if you get a side with high energy like Wolves, with like Tottenham, you're gonna get back and forth. Sometimes even Leeds give us a go. Sometimes even Viktoria Plzen give us a go. We are gonna try to continue to make this as difficult as possible. Yeah, this is where we're at currently in terms of the table. Overall, I feel like we're doing really well. We're unbeaten currently, still remain with only 2 draws and 0 defeats. We are scoring quite a lot of goals. I can see why some people may say it's getting a bit easy, but we just signed one of the best strikers in the world, and we just paired them up with guys that can complement them in a system that seems to be flowing and working well. Like I said, I don't like to concede too many goals, and the fact that we've got at 14 at the minute says a lot about our defensive growth since last season. So we are slightly making progression with our coaches on top of everything else. As you guys can see, we are just waiting for them to become an expert at Jurgen pressing, and then you're going to start seeing gold around the coaching staff. And this is something that's been plaguing us since last season, because we initially started off with the tiki-taka tactic, but Jurgen pressing seems to fit us quite well. So players, they're still going to be on silver until we get coaches on gold. So yeah, I just can't wait for them to release a patch so I can sack those coaches that are on 3 stars. Because I feel like my coaching setup could be way better. But yeah, we're gonna kick this episode off with a game against Southampton, as I've already mentioned before. I don't want to waffle too much in the menu because this is going to be a 4-match episode. So I'm trying to have a balance of more gameplay than talking in the menu. So without further ado, let's get this first game underway. We are gonna rotate quite a bit and shuffle the pack. In terms of Southampton's tactics, some of you guys would already know from playing career mode yourselves. Just like Villarreal, just like Brentford, they kick and rush. Only won 1 game out of their last 5 matches, meaning that they've drawn 2 and lost 2. And they're sitting 19th currently, so I'm expecting a goal glut. Ooh, we got Shola Shatiri. I thought they would have kind of patched that out of the game, like lone players playing against their parent clubs. But oh well. So get these players waking up now. Let's just try to wake these players up. We've gone attacking. Lindelof to Malacia. Oh, what have we done there? Malacia, Stewart, through on goal. Stewart, he's going to get the shot off. Buying there with the save again. Poor play at the back. I was expecting to have a bit of power behind it. I didn't think he was going to underhit it like that. It could be the passing error that's doing that. But buying there again, called into action. Oh, my days. It continues to do this mad stuff with the switching of the players. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Ball over the top into Osimhen, who can run onto it. Got Pelistri making a run on the inside. Pelistri. Oh, try to find Hannibal. Hannibal gets the ball. What's going on there? There's a lot of mess going on in the box. We get the shot off in the end. Pelistri tries to hit it across Lumley. And he makes a comfortable save at his near post. Come on, boys. Let's go. The fans, they want a response. They need better from these guys in possession. Shola Shatiri on the right hand side. Should do a bit better there. Malacia. Shatiri gets the shot off, and again behind there. There's being peppered at this current minute. Especially down that right hand side. That's where a lot of their chances are coming from. It's to protect that left near post a bit too much now. Here's Malacia. Hannibal. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness me. It's all a shambles. Just struggling to get passes to string together. Meanwhile, Southampton, they're They found ways to fire a few shots at my goalkeeper. And we've only had one shot on target so far in this match. Pelistri. Oh, well done. Come on. I think I've overdone it there, but Bruno Fernandes gets the loose ball. And put it into the centre. Centre target found. Osimhen takes a shot. Lumley with the save. He's actually had to charge that one down. And the referee's blown the whistle in a crucial area. What's going on there? Oh, only until the end of the first half we've actually created a really good chance there. Obviously, it was a really tight angle, but you can't really bet against Osimhen, no matter what the angle is, no matter what the stakes are. Try to get a bit further forward with the ball. Thank you, Varane. He does the trick there. Varane plays the ball forward. Osimhen through on goal. Osimhen shoots across the keeper. It's 1-0. It's 1-0. All it needed was that one clear opportunity for Osimhen to find the back of the net. And yeah, you can't allow him to have that little time, little space, because he makes good use of it from the back by Raphael Varane after making a key interception. Southampton, if anything, their mistake has led to that goal. So 2 changes being made. Osimhen and Hannibal Mejbri then making their way off the pitch for Eriksen and Martial. So those are 2 changes that are going to add a bit of energy onto the pitch. Fortunately, Aribo was there to make the interception. Well done, Lindelof. Aggressive challenge there in the centre circle. Come on, let's make them pay. Let's make them pay. Pelistri. Going to cut this back. It takes too long to get control over the ball. Manning clears his lines. There's Stewart. He loses the aerial duel between him and Lindelof. Bruno Fernandes plays it into the gap, into Christian Eriksen. He's denied by Lumley. And Bruno smashed this one in. We need to find a head. Ball played into the box. Eriksen again heads it across the face of the goal. Keeper tips it into the path of Kaleta. Southampton and now under the cosh. In the first half, they look like the brighter side. Our players have a battery in their back now. Here's Pelistri. We win the ball in a dangerous position. Again, another header. Denied by the likes of Lumley, and it was Christian Eriksen again. The ball was tipped onto the bar. Smallbone to Aribo. Manning. Kamaldeen. Mara takes a shot from outside the box. Again, Bayern there called into action. I feel like he's had a really good first half and second half. I would say he's probably man of the match for me. He's definitely kept Southampton at bay. Alcaraz. Ball swung into the box, cleared out by Frimpong. Let's hit them on a break now. There's too many crosses coming in. On Zaire Emery. Garnacho returns it to Zaire Emery. We got Anthony Martial making a run ahead of him. Oh, we got Marcus Rashford. We got Marcus Rashford there. It's 2-0. We put the game to bed. 7 minutes to go. Marcus Rashford in the right place at the right time. Beautiful movement from him. Martial grabs an assist. Definitely it's going to look good on the CV. Got Stewart on the ball again. Mara. Stewart. Decent challenge there from Varane. He's actually had a solid performance in this match. Here's Eriksen. Going to play it in the gap. Anthony Martial's now slipped in. Martial through on goal. Now he's found the back of the net for himself. A goal and an assist. Maybe that's a perfect response to everyone in the comment section below. He's still going to be considered a third choice striker. Whether he's good enough to be a part of the squad, time will tell. Look at this. Cool and collected in front of goal. I think Southampton are just defeated now. The fight in them's gone. Perfect 3-0 home victory. The fans, they've come to see a good performance. And we've definitely given them one. I know the football in the last couple of episodes hasn't been free-flowing, but now it's time to get back to our stuff and strut our stuff on this pitch. So you guys just witnessed Martial put in a calm performance. He had a decent cameo off the bench, got himself an assist, actually bagged himself a goal. But as you guys can see, he's not going to settle for just being a rotational player or a player that's a third choice striker. His role is actually to be important. That's what he agreed to when we extended his contract last season. Right now, he's currently on 8 appearances, 6 goals and 3 assists. So that's 9 goal involvements in as little as 8 appearances. But most of his goals have come in the Caraboa Cup, scoring 4. And he scored 1 in the Premier League and he scored 1 in the Community Shield. So yeah, he's not really featuring in games where we think is like an important match for him to play in. He's mainly featuring in matches where we rotate quite a bit and we've got a few fringes on the pitch, as well as a few youngsters on the pitch too. The thing is with Højlund, if you compare those two's game time, he's getting a significant amount of game time compared to Martial. So that's why I want to pose a question. There's a lot of people that are Martial out. Do you think that it's unfair for me to just keep him as a third string striker? Do you think Juan Montero is a good enough player to replace him, or do you think we should be looking at other options, maybe our youth academy, or maybe another youth player to be exact? In terms of the overall squad stats, we are getting a lot out of Osimhen. 16 goals so far in 17 appearances in all competitions. Rashford is not too far behind, only 1 goal behind, and Højlund, he's like 3 goals behind Osimhen. So our final third is actually in sync at this current moment in time. I don't want to have to cater to Martial and throw him in when everything's actually perfect. Okay, so Viktoria Plzen, they need a point out of this game. They need something out of this game, because if they lose and Galatasaray win or draw, the Viktoria Plzen are going to be completely knocked out of Europe. So we can be a thorn in their arse. We can also rotate simply because we are definitely through to the knockout phase, and we're definitely going to finish on top of the table. We have 15 points compared to Villarreal's 5 points. Yeah, Villarreal, they've accumulated a shocking amount of points within 5 games, and yeah, we've just comfortably dispatched of this group phase, and hopefully we can take that confidence into the knockout phase. But we got a game to focus on. We're gonna rotate a bit. You're gonna see the likes of Pelistri and Garnacho featuring again, maybe Martial again. I know you guys don't want to see him too much, but we need to build up his value if we're even gonna sell him on. Ranyak gives it to Kavert. Sakura. He's got runs ahead of him. Sulk. He's got Sakura on the inside. Plays it into him. Oh, I've committed too much. What's going on here? Takes the shot. It's 1-0. It's 1-0. What's going on there, man? I tried to switch quickly into Dalot, but it's like he was stuck in the mud. Like, he just wouldn't move at all. Oh, that toxic celebration. Sakura with the finish. Again, Onana beaten. Feel like he could have done a lot better. It was hit right down the middle. Oh, Sakura might be getting the better of Dalot. Come on, pull him back. Dalot. It's not going to work, that. All played into the box. Get it out. Thank you, Dalot. Flick this on. Højlund. It's a slow reaction from my midfield. Everyone's just all watching. Static. Sulk. Sakura. It's in the box. Crosses it in. Get this out. Thank you, Onana. Comes to claim it. He's going to hurl up the pitch into Garnacho. And Garnacho. Switch play. No. It's just that he's gone and done that. He's under hit the ball, even though I've done full blast power. He's not been as responsive as I have expected from him in the past. Oh, Pelistri got Mount. Oh, chance. It's pretty much gone now. Sakura plays into Sulk. Sakura on the ball. Come on, drag him. Kavert. Oh, well done, Dalot. Dispossesses him. About to enter. Added on time in this first half. Gimerej. Cut it back into the likes of Garnacho. Going to drive into the box. Garnacho, he's allowed to drive into the box. He takes a shot. There's a save from Staniek, but he can't keep it out. Garnacho, I would say it's individual brilliance, because we haven't done much in this first half to deserve a goal. But yeah, we've taken advantage over that scenario. I feel like the defenders were expecting me to utilise the players around us. Didn't expect Garnacho to drive at them. And they've allowed us into the gap. What's Martinez all over? What's going on? What were those guys doing over there? I actually weren't looking at the map or the radar. We'll get that out. Martinez does well. Zherka intercepts Sulk. And Sulk just runs into the path of Martinez. We're going to emulate what Garnacho did without getting clamped off the ball. So Dalot driving forward into the half of Plzen. Viktoria Plzen. Play it to our right. Go on Pelistri. Take him on. Pelistri running further forward into the penalty area. Try to find someone in the box. All these crosses just get swung out to the edge of the box. Like, I just want a ball put deep into the penalty area, near the 6-yard box sometimes in the center. It's not every day back post on the edge of the box. The crossing still flawed in this game. Press him, Casemiro. Sakura. There's going to be a cutback. I can sense it. Havel into Sulk. Oh, shot comes off in the end. And the referee's going to give a free kick for a late tackle. It's a cheap way to get a free kick on the edge of the box. I don't think I applied enough pressure for him to come up to that sort of conclusion. Hopefully they don't find the back of the net with this one. He's definitely going to take the shot. Up and over. Hits the bar. Come on, get out the box. Get out the box. I don't know why Onana needed to get involved there. If you weren't going to come and catch it and just throw your fist at it, maybe you should have just stayed on your line. This guy is a bit tapped. His decision-making is just so tapped. He's going to blaze his way up the pitch. He's got the advantage over the low until he's allowed him to make a comeback. I don't know why he's done that. He literally had the advantage just to wait for me to get back to try the same thing again. Well, of course, when there's a 50-50 foot race with the low, I'm always going to come out on top, even though he's not a pacey fullback. I don't know why I switched play and giving the ball up there. This is why we're still level. It's just decision making. It's just been rather sloppy. Let's go. Let's get forward. The low. Anthony got Mount making a run into that little gap there. And Havel's there to cut out the through ball pass. I'd say Viktoria Plzen, they've definitely battled. They definitely want to earn that spot in the knockout phase in the Europa League. They end up getting a point out of this. I'll say it's a much deserved achievement for them. There's Anthony. Ball played in. It's a nice ball. Volley from Garnacho. 85th minute. 5 minutes to go. Look at that volley. Look at that volley from our star boy. Young player of the year. New number 7. He's lighting up Europe. The home fans have gone wild. Onana's going wild. You best enjoy these times while it lasts, Onana. Hey, look at this ball by Anthony. Far post. I was complaining about the mechanics on the far post crosses, but when they do come off, they do look beautiful. Okay, so we managed to get the victory over the line after that last-minute winner. There was a bit of a hiccup yet again. My Mac decided to die. I need to start monitoring these things while I'm playing in matches and stuff like that. But yeah, we got an 8.3 from Garnacho. Euro put in a fantastic performance, 7.6. He was a rock at the back under the tuition of Lissandro Martinez. Anthony gave us a 7.4. Match facts, we only had 4 shots in total in that game. So like I said in the middle of the match, Viktoria Plzen, they should feel hard done by, because we didn't really come out and impose ourselves the way we're used to seeing. Okay, so we just confirmed the contract extension of Alvaro Fernandez. He's extended his contract by 3 years. He had 7 months remaining. He's upgraded up to 42k per week. He's going to be a prospect for the future. And that's also going to be followed up by the contract extension of Facundo Pellistri on top of that. So he's also extended his contract by an extra 3 seasons. He's upgraded his package to 62k per week. He's also going to be a prospect player. So we've just nailed down 2 future prospects to a brand new contract. Their contracts were expiring come the end of this season. We've also got Christian Eriksen remaining on this list. Will Fish is still waiting for a side to come in for him. I don't know why we've got him loan listed. The more time I want him sold, because we're not going to utilize him. We still got Euro trying to get game time. It's not like Euro's actually breached into the first team. He has featured quite a lot so far this season, more than some will probably expect, but he's still not getting as much game time as he possibly could if there was enough space or enough room for him in the squad. But yeah, we are going to take the chances of allowing Christian Eriksen to maybe negotiate a free contract at the end of the season. I'm not too fussed about him leaving for free, because we've not even used him in a rotation as well as I thought we would. He's managed to bag an assist within 4 appearances in all competitions. That is actually wild. I feel for him. If anything, if he does end up leaving for free, we deserve that. We deserve that for actually keeping him on and not selling him. Instead of maybe we should have kept. We could have kept Van der Beek, maybe use Eriksen in that swap deal, because Van der Beek's a bit younger. We could have built on him, and he could have made more sense as a rotational player. Plus, his career so far at United's been an L anyway, so he would have been satisfied with just having a few odd appearances here and there. But yeah, next up we got the likes of Liverpool to actually turn our attentions to. So as you guys can see, we are currently 6 points ahead of them on the table. So along the line, somewhere in this episode, they must have dropped points in the league, because before that gap was only 4 points. So yeah, hopefully we can increase the gap even further against Liverpool. We've got them next, like I've mentioned, at Anfield. The confidence in the side, it continues to grow, and Liverpool, last time we played against them, we had a close call victory. They had a penalty saved by Onana, and I feel like that was one of the games that was a turning point for us in the league title race between us and Arsenal. In that last game, didn't have too many chances created, but we somehow found a way to get the win over the line, and that's pretty much going to be the story on my squad. If we're not going to be dominating sides, we need to learn how to win. We need to learn how to adapt and persevere. Got Luis Diaz on the ball for Liverpool. Endo into the path of Jota, right in front of goal. It's 1-0. Liverpool have taken the lead. Diogo Jota continues his fine form in the league. I'm not too sure what he's on now in terms of goals. If he's not already hit double figures, he would have hit it just now, because in the last episode he was on 9 goals. Again, I'm at fault for that one. I have to admit, I didn't need to play that ball in the centre, and from there, my players have been discombobulated. So I need to be careful with what I do around the back, trying to be fancy with my passing. Sometimes keep it simple, play through the press, and you can exploit Liverpool's defence from there. Van Dijk's just allowed Bruno Fernandes to get the better of him in that little foot race there. He allowed him to make a run in that space, and then instantly we found the equaliser. Captain Magnifico, again, proving to be effective. That's going to be another assist for Osimhen. Just shoots across Alisson. I'm not committing too many men forward. I'm trying to go defensive. Maybe I'm taking too long to press it twice. It's hard to toggle the mentality and change it while Liverpool are on the ball, trying to drive at your defence. Tapsuba. He's got pressure from Gravenberch. Finds Fernandes. Casemiro. Going to drill that to the left-hand side. Aaron Wan-Bissaka up against his former teammate, Marcus Rashford. Wan-Bissaka, his first outing against United. Oh, he's getting torn to pieces there with the Ronaldo chop. The shot is blocked. Ooh, I tried to dink it over the top. It wasn't for Rashford getting in the way. 22 minutes on the clock, Liverpool. Trying to break away with Mo Salah down this right-hand side. Go on, Luke Shaw. Do your job, man. Why has he just got a free run down that right-hand side? Luke Shaw, lack of fitness, lack of stamina. Just tracking back slowly. And he goes and does that. This guy, when he lacks energy, he's just the most useless tool in your defence you could have. Well done, Luke Shaw. And then he gives the ball right back to Salah. He plays on the inside. Binder makes the save after Luis Diaz pops a shot with his left foot. Okay, things are calming down now. Continue to move this ball around Fernandes. Guimaraes. Shaw. Guimaraes in the gap. Wan-Bissaka gets a foot on it. Doesn't stop it completely from hitting its destination. A nice overlapping run from Luke Shaw. Got Osimhen in the centre. Osimhen just needed that extra support. The referee is blown for a penalty. A red card given to Aaron Wan-Bissaka against his former club. There you go. There's your karma, bro. There's your karma, bro. You were eager to leave. Eager to leave. I want to know what kind of feelings this man is harbouring to put in a challenge like that. Here's Bruno Fernandes to hit the back of the net, maybe for the second time at Anfield. And he does exactly that. The little hop, jump, skip has sent Alisson the opposite way. We found the top right corner. And yeah, we're rightfully ahead. But yeah, we're ahead now. And I feel like we can go on and take advantage over Liverpool being down to 10 men. It's not like that right-hand side for them was covered enough with the likes of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. We were getting a lot of our action through overlapping runs from Luke Shaw. We've got Rashford cutting in on the inside, trying to get the shot off. Forces Alisson to make a save from that long-range drive. Konate keeps the ball in. Liverpool try to play up from the back, but the pressure is a bit relentless. Forced them into a mistake. Luke Shaw Plays the ball into the centre. Anthony with the header and a nice close range save. Close range stop from Alisson. First half was drawn to a conclusion. You hear boos ringing around the stadium. I don't think the referees made a popular decision in hostile territory at this current moment in time. Well, Wan-Bissaka was calling for it. He was asking for it. But yeah, here we go. 2-1 up. I'm really happy with what I've seen so far. Anthony. Bruno plays it back into Anthony. Anthony can run through into the gap. Anthony throwing goal. Anthony with the shot. Possibly. No! He stopped us from taking a shot. And it's ended up being a mix-up between Konate and Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk did the honours of taking the ball off Anthony, but he's ended up dribbling it into his own net. That's definitely going to count as a long goal. Basically dribbling the ball into his own net. Look at that. You can see where the mix-ups happen. Konate gets a foot on that just before I take the shot, and it goes into the path of Van Dijk without him knowing. So we're going to make a change. Victor Osimhen, he's going to be replaced by Rasmus Højlund. I don't feel like the quality is going to drop. If anything, the more goals are to come. We've been playing with a player that's had a knock since the end of the first half. Probably going to expect better finishing. Oh, ball played on that back post. Oh, that's poor goalkeeping. That is poor goalkeeping from Alisson. I might have to up the goalkeeping ability, because Alisson right there should be tipping that out for a corner, or at least catching that. Bruno Fernandes bags a hat-trick against Liverpool. And yeah, it's just calamity defending from Liverpool and a calamity display from Alisson in goal. They've looked really flat, look confused. Look at Van Dijk, he's already out of position, trying to do too much. And we're just taking full advantage over this. Good ball played in by Anthony. Konate just about gets it cleared. 65 minutes on the clock, with 4-1 up right now. It's not where Jurgen Klopp wants to be. Come on. Oh, you know I'm always going to try the little dink over the top, just in case it works. We tried it again. Marcus Rashford. 5-1. 5-1. We've slapped 5-1 past Liverpool. Couldn't do that against Viktoria Plzen. But when we have our lethal final third, Alisson is just having a nightmare of a performance, and a round of applause from the bench. Virgil van Dijk, where's he playing at the minute? He's all over the gaff. 1 minute he's CDM, next minute he's left back. Right now he looks left back. Looks like he's playing at left back. Liverpool are just out of control. Oh, ball played into the centre. Mo Salah smashes it past by in there. When you defend like that, you're due to be punished on the break. And despite them being down to 10 men, they do have a bit of energy in their final third. Say what you want about their defence, but you can't allow their attackers any free time or free space, no matter what their morale is. And Mo Salah has just added an extra goal contribution to his tally for the season. 84 minutes on the clock. We've got 6 minutes remaining. Oh, we've got Szoboszlai on the ball. I missed that guy. If you know, you know. Dominic Szoboszlai. Mo Salah plays it into Jota. Shot. Altaba in there. He's protecting his virtue. He's not trying to have more than 2 conceded in this game. A good performance in my opinion, despite conceding those goals. He's made saves whenever required. Well done, Mount finds Garnacho. Found it very simple to defend from that corner kick. 1-2 between Garnacho and Anthony. It's beautiful stuff to get around Endo. We go around Alisson, taking Alisson out of the game. We dinked it into the back post. Højlund's offside apparently. I think it's because everything happened behind the goal. Yeah. Yeah, it's because we're behind the goalkeeper. Oh no, it's not that. It's just his foot is offside. I swear there's a rule where if you're behind the goalkeeper, you can't pass it. Oh no, let me know in the comment section below. Maybe I'm moving tapped. He's on the right hand side. I want to know where he's playing as well. Oh, ball played in. Gravenberch with a wonder bolt of an overhead kick. This is something that we need to stop from happening. Like, we're in control of games, but we allow teams to just score constellations upon constellations. Regardless of being 3-0 up, we shouldn't just allow teams to just get free volleys in our own penalty area. Tapsuba, criminal defending, not even looking the direction of the ball, looking the direction of that man that's potentially a threat to goal. 8 goals is what we got at Anfield. It's taken Liverpool pretty much maybe 60 minutes plus after that sending off to actually be effective in the final third, but it's a bit too late now, as we've done enough to get the 3 points. Bruno Fernandes bagged himself a hat-trick, 1 from the penalty spot, 2 in open play. It's been a prolific performance in front of goal. Defensively, despite the 3 goals being conceded, we looked really good at shutting them out on the counter-attacks, on the break. And in possession, especially when they were down to 10 men, we suffocated them. Oh, Luke Shaw got a 7.9, so my 6.5 out of 10 is redundant. So he got a 7.9. He got up and down the pitch like I mentioned. I think he may have bagged a goal contribution. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. But he was definitely involved in a lot of the build-up down that left-hand side. Marcus Rashford, 7.5. 9.8 from our captain. Frimpong, 7. We've got a 6.8 from our number 9. And the Camels off the bench, not really notable, as they didn't really have too much time to be effective. But Bayern got a 5.3. I think that's a bit harsh. I know he got packed out, but there were certain saves that he made that certain keepers don't make, and he was up against a final third of the likes of Liverpool, and he managed to keep them out as many times as he could. Oh no, oh no, no. Victor Osimhen, he's out with a broken toe, but he was holding his hamstring. He was holding his hamstring. What is going on with my physio? Why is it we can't have anything special, can't have anything good for too long? Victor Osimhen, it's going to be a real miss. He's going to be a real miss in that final third. He's definitely coming to the season and pieced a lot of the puzzle together. There we have it. Højlund he's going to be back in contention for the starting 11, and Martial's going to take a spot on the bench. And hopefully Martial, he can live up to that expectation of what we've been seeing so far on camera, because there's a lot of goals to make up for. So we're going to turn our attentions to Arsenal. Again, I sincerely apologise for us not covering the Caraboa Cup enough so far this season, but hopefully this game could make up for it. I'm expecting it to be end-to-end stuff, despite us destroying Arsenal in their own back garden earlier on in the league campaign. Saka still remains to be an attacking threat, so is Odegaard, and then we have a defensive threat from Davis. Their last couple of games, they won 4 out of 5. They lost 1. Hopefully we can add an extra defeat to that list. When we sub off the player that's tired, we don't have to focus on someone else that's tired on the other flank, because we've only got 1 winger on the bench. Yeah, there's not too many spots to share out equally on that bench. When are they going to add 9 substitutions? that's the question I want to ask. 9 substitutions in the Champions League. I think actually is 9 substitutions. Is it still 9 substitutions in the Prem? I can't remember. It's been a while since we've had the pandemic rules kicking. I'm not too sure if they've actually reverted back to the old rules. I know you can still make 5 changes, obviously, but I can't remember if the bench is as small as 7 anymore. Ramsdale distributes it long. One for Varane, head that down, finds Hannibal. Hannibal dinks over the top. Ooh, we got Højlund on the ball. I was trying to cut it back. I forgot that I pressed the button to shoot. All I did was cancel out the shot, do a fake shot into an Arsenal defender. Up the other end, Odegaard makes a beautiful run. He's picked out by Gabriel Jesus. Odegaard tries to find Emil Smith-Rowe. He does. Onana pulls off a great save. I thought we was going to do enough there to prevent that from happening, from him actually having to deal with a shot. Going to take it short. I'm going to protect this little area here, because I know that's what he wants. Just to go down the touchline. Oh, no. Ben White in front of goal. Oh, no. I thought I had that covered. I thought shifting him over there was going to force him to make another decision that will help us out in winning the ball back from the corner. But all that's done was giving him another avenue, and the players have just left Ben White wide open at the near post. All he needed to do was turn and hit the roof of the net. Onana's just disappointed with himself, as he failed to protect that near post. Look at that, dives before the ball's even hit. So you've gone a goal down, just like the game against Liverpool. Now it's going to be on us to actually... Oh no, what have we done there? It's going to be on us to make it up. Oh, they hit the bar and it's gone in. Oh my goodness me. Martin Odegaard is led from a mistake out from the back. Too comfortable, man. Too comfortable. And he's just let one off. Look at the fans go wild at the expense of us. Just one hit. I thought I was going to cut across, deal with him with Martinez. Oh, that was the outside of the boot. I thought it was a lace. It's hit the bar, it's gone in. Shifts the ball on. Oh, I should have played it into Garnacho was onside regardless of being behind all the Arsenal defenders. But we've got him in behind now. He's up against Alphonso Davies. Cuts in on his left. Shifts the ball to his left foot. Gives it to Højlund, who gets the shot off. It's a decent save from Ramsdale. That's the first shot we've had on goal. It's been 30 minutes gone. We're 2-0 down. We need to show a bit more. Because right now, we're not in a position that we want to be in. Oh, Emile Smith-Rowe through on goal. One-on-one with the keeper. He's missed it. He's missed it. He's missed it. Maybe our luck may be turning. It may be turning. We need to take that as a positive. Look at us taking positives from Arsenal's mistakes that don't even lead to goals for us. That's the kind of position we're in right now. Mason Mount got Højlund running in the gap. Rasmus Højlund, we're back in the game. 2-1. 2-1. Grab the ball, run to the halfway line. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Emile Smith-Rowe could have had the game dead and buried. Arteta and his boys going to regret that missed opportunity in that one-on-one. Garnacho, Delo, just being pressed. Everyone marked away from the action. Mount plays it into Højlund. Rasmus Højlund cuts on the inside. Hannibal Mejbri, he's allowed down the middle. I don't know what Ben White was doing. A lot of ball watching from Arsenal's defence as we got the game kicked off for the second half. But Hannibal Mejbri gets his first goal, his first team goal under my management. And look at this criminal defending one more time. Ben White waits for him to get his bearings, waits for Mejbri to get the ball under control to actually apply that pressure. But by then, it was too late. We're back into the game. So we are making 3 substitutions. We are going to take off Højlund, bring on Anthony Martial. Bayindir is on for Onana. Mejbri is off for Christian Eriksen. Gabriel Jesus, he dealt that fatal blow in the FA Cup 4th round last season against us, where Arsenal won 2-1. Berardi, oh, good challenge there from Martinez. We still don't come out of the ball. Odegaard in front of goal. Odegaard. Bayindir, he's come off the bench to actually put in some work. He goes in. Going Bayindir, commands the area quite well. Come on, I'm going to drop this ball. We've got Arsenal players trying to oppress him instantly. We'll quickly give it to the likes of Rashford. Go on, pace abuse. Get around Ben White. Ben White, he hasn't got the legs to catch Rashford. Marcus Rashford, he's going to go through on goal. Rolls it into the bottom right corner. Ramsdale beaten for the 3rd time in this game. 2-0 down. We've turned things around. Marcus Rashford, MBE, Ballon d'Or winner, best in the world, has completed that comeback. Look at this. I did say it. Ben White didn't have the legs. Timber tried to cut across, but Rashford already built up momentum from that run, and all he needed to do was guide the ball into the bottom right corner. Timber traveling forward. How has he got so much time and space on the ball? What's my midfielders doing? Oh, no. Oh, what is going on there? What is going on there? I didn't even trigger the offside trap. I didn't even trigger that offside trap. He's just literally taken the ball from his defence, ran up the pitch, and just buried it. And Bayindir just left his near post unprotected. You can't make any of these things up. We might be going penalties. Oh, how have we managed to allow this to happen? We looked in control in the second half. Arsenal, they were very passive. Very passive. And like I said, all it takes is just that one moment for them to take advantage. Got not Emile Smith-Rowe, Berardi applying that pressure. Garnacho put the cross in, plays the cross in, nice cross. Martial gets a head on it. It's not in between the sticks though, unfortunately. And he's going to make his way on the pitch for Malacia. We are taking off Zaire Emery. I feel like he's had a solid performance in the centre of the park, put in a last-ditch challenge in the first half, which was really effective for us in that moment. But we are going to have to rely on the likes of Casemiro for the last 5 minutes of the game due to energy. And I feel like if we do go to penalties, he's probably a better penalty taker. Okay, but let's not think about that. We don't have to think about that, maybe. Rashford. Oh, we've got Garnacho over there. Garnacho. You see that? That's my star boy. Young player of the year. See, that's golden boy right there. That's golden boy. Look at that, Garnacho. This is what it means to the young lad. Twice in one episode. Late winners. Crucial one. The first one was a banger, though. I can't forget that volley against Viktoria Plzen. Okay, thank you. I was about to say. I didn't want to jump to conclusions. I was going to give the referee some leeway. But we won 4-3. I mean, that was gut-wrenching to see Timber to score against me. And if you guys know about How I feel about Jurgen, but because of FIFA 23, it did hurt to see him do that to us. But Garnacho performing heroics. Rashford's had a really good performance in the back end of this match. Just like the game against Wolverhampton, when we needed a comeback, he definitely, most certainly stepped up. But yeah, again, we find ourselves trailing 2 goals down and actually turning the game around. Perseverance FC. But yeah, as you guys can see, we're 7 points clear on Tottenham Hotspur, 11 points clear on Liverpool. Things are looking really good for us going into the New Year's. All the way at the bottom of the table, we have Brighton, who are 18th, 19th are Southampton, and Leeds United, that are all the way at the bottom. Only with 9 points. They haven't even hit double figures yet. They've had 12 defeats, 3 draws, and 2 wins. Sorry. Poor performance from the newly promoted guys, especially the FA Cup winners. I thought they were going to go on to build from there. In terms of top goal scorers, Haaland's only one ahead of Son and Rashford. Rashford's doing really well this year in the league. We've got Jota with 12 goals, as you already know from the Liverpool game. Emil Smith-Rowe's actually in fine form. If only he had his shooting boots when he was through on goal, one-on-one with Onana. Osimhen with 12, Bruno Fernandes with 10. No, sorry, Osimhen's got 11, Bruno has 10. With assists, Antony is topping the charts, and so is Osimhen. He's second with 7 assists, right next to Beto. And we have Antony with 10 assists. Actually, brilliant stuff from my final third. Behind there is at the top end of the clean sheet list. So as you guys can see, he's got 5 clean sheets out of 12 games. Ahead of him is Alisson, who had a shocking game against us. 6 clean sheets in 17. So guys, as you already know, we're at the end of the episode. We're probably not going to make any signings in January, because that's going to be the next episode. Because we don't have enough money. We spent a lot of our budget on Osimhen. You guys called for him. We delivered, and it's left us in a financial hole. So if you guys want to see some faces, it's unlikely to happen unless I go against my 4 first team player being sold rule, and I end up getting rid of the likes of Eriksen, because Martial is not an option to sell anymore. We haven't got enough striking options, and I don't want to go into the market again for another striker because it's unnecessary. Osimhen's going to be back in no time. But for the goalkeeper position, we're probably going to have to persevere with buying there and Onana. I don't want to make any drastic changes because, like I said, it's supposed to be a challenge. And I feel like, yeah, Eriksen's the most likely person that we would sell to accumulate money, because we got a lot of bodies in the midfield, and Gimenez, he doesn't want to give up game time. He really doesn't. Like, he can use up as much stamina as he wants in a game, but he's definitely going to be ready, full bar of stamina for the next one. He's featuring in a lot of games, 22 appearances, and the person with the most amount of appearances is Højlund, because he features off the bench quite a lot. So he's only 4 games off of the guy that has the most appearances in the side. And look at that, Zaire Emery, Garnacho. Look how you guys can't say I'm not giving the youth an opportunity. This is a chance to rebuild and change the DNA of this club. And I feel like these young players, they're the future. Because Zaire Emery, that last-ditch challenge against Arsenal, I'm going to be singing about it for seasons to come. But yeah, if you made it this far in this episode, please remember to smash that like button if you enjoyed it. If you haven't subbed already, please be sure to sub to the channel if you are new especially. And also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere a video, or upload one. But yeah, I don't really like to be a content creator that does this, but yeah, there's a huge chunk of people viewing the channel or viewing my content that isn't subbed. So if you guys are continuously returning but haven't hit the sub button because you're shy, I mean, it's free. I'm not asking you guys for a donation or anything. Just hit the sub button if you keep returning. If it's just a one-off, do what you want. But if you are someone that's returning, please sub. Please sub and make yourself be known in the comment section below. I like interacting with new faces in the comment section. And yeah, and continue to keep giving me feedback. I was just about to go off on a tangent. I like to waffle to you guys, I've noticed, at the end of the video especially. But yeah, we're going to part ways now. Hopefully you guys tune in for episode 16. Take care for now.